We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer. Run that thing back. Nah, man. Stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you. We are live, guys. I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
Revenue GS.
Mr. Blitz Tech.
And we're back with another review. Today we're reviewing Moon Knight episode 1. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, this is a perfect time to do it. We're on a road to 200,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Do that because you know you're going to enjoy the content. And if you're wondering where the hell we are right now, we're in a world between worlds. We've left the old studio. We haven't moved fully into the new studio. So we're here, existing, still bringing you fire content. You get me? So, Mandem, what did you think of episode 1 of Moon Knight?
Who wants to go first?
It's an interesting concept, especially from what we've been getting from previous Marvel shows. Is this the first time we've seen... No, second time we've seen blood, I'm guessing.
Seen what?
Second time we've seen blood in a Marvel show. I think the first time was Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I do like the concept. I like the whole... For me, the whole character development that we're seeing between... I forgot his name already.
Steven.
And
Mark.
Yeah. There's that relationship that I guess we've just only been introduced to. Obviously, he's been gone for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy's a mercenary. This guy is just trying to get along in life. Doesn't have much relationships because of this guy's pre-existing issue or whatever. But I do find it...
It's an issue, you know. Right?
Yeah.
But no.
It is what it is. And yeah, it's just an interesting drop that we've come into. I do like the whole cinematography about... there's always a mirror somewhere in this whole entire episode.
Yeah, that's an issue.
That's an issue.
There's always a
mirror somewhere.
That's an issue.
That's an issue.
It's an issue.
For me, the biggest issue was, I think, the pacing. I don't know. Something about the pacing was just a bit grudgy. Like, it just felt...
It was after the whole introduction, after the whole dream sequence thing. Then it just kind of like
Dream sequence
dragged a bit, and I guess it's just introduction to the whole world and the character and what it's going through before things start really like. Now that it's transformed by the end of the episode, it's like, okay, we're here, but just like
that was mad.
Beginning was mad. Beginning is sick. Like his whole thing of going back and forth. But then after that, once that gets resolved and we're just like living our normal lives, after he lost 2 days of his life, now we're just like, okay, like it was like slow burner at that point.
Yeah, for me, I'm kind of fully middle of the road, innit? Like, I see so many good things in the episode that I like, but then there's so much other stuff that I'm just like, why are we doing this? I think my biggest issue is like, I feel like there's a heavy Venom influence on this.
Do you think they were taking the piss?
I mean, I do think they were taking a jab at Venom when he was like, calling my man a parasite.
Right.
I heard that. But I think, I don't like the whole, I've got split personalities, I can just hear this voice.
Right.
Like, and this is where I was talking about the mirrors. There's always a mirror. So there should always be the other guy trapped in the mirror. That's how I think they should have done it, instead of just voice comes out of nowhere and you're just hearing voice. Do you get what I'm saying? And then the voice is changing tones because I'm guessing it's different characters, but at the same time, like I just didn't like I want the other character to embody something, not just to be a voice in the head, even if it's a voice in the head. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel, and when we get to like the last 5 minutes, when they do that, I think that is that the toilet scene. I want to say is probably the best scene until the suit reveal.
Really?
Until the suit reveal. I'm talking about just him having a conversation with himself.
Oh, okay.
Just him having a conversation with himself compared to any other time in the episode. I didn't really feel it until then, where it's like, yo, bruv, I got a sense that Mark was trapped in Steven at that point.
Yeah.
Every other time, it's like, nah, I don't feel like you're trapped. I just feel like you're a voice talking to me. And that's, maybe they did that on purpose, and I'll have to see more episodes, but I want it to be more of a visceral, the guy trying to take over, man, instead of just, I'm talking to you. I'm trying to convince you that you need to listen to me. Bruv, this is life or death. Like, I'm a mercenary, bruv. Like, your life's in danger. Yo, Steven, give it up, bro. And Steven's got to have a better reason to not give it up. Like, Steven's just bumbling around, and it's like, bro, you know you're going to die. Just give my man the car keys, bro.
This is what's so weird about the whole episode, because they've introduced us that he's chained his leg, he's put sand around his bed to see if he's stepped out anywhere, and he's put tape on his door to see if that's been removed or not. Right. So the fact that now he's being shot, that there's a voice in his head, is like, then how do you know that you was walking around in the first place then, and then end up somewhere else?
Didn't he say he wakes up when he was talking with the performing guy, the statue guy? He was saying, "Yo, like I wake up elsewhere." But that's why he was doing it.
But why the voice is not acting on this day?
See, this is
I think this is now like it's developing now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like during it, I was like, oh, this is a perfect point to jump off into the escalation of what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think this is the day that it escalates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, maybe we'll come to that.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just happening.
Yeah.
Now.
No, Sam, this is why I'm 50-50, because I hear this and understand this, and I feel like putting it together here. But what you're saying is very true as well. Like, we haven't got to the bottom of why anything yet. But it's the first episode. They try to give us a lot. And I just feel like we got to watch more, innit? Just got to watch more. Like, it's not the best first episode, but it's got some good things, it's got some bad things, bruv. And another bad thing is, like, the majority of British accents. Like, it's weird to me. It's weird to me. But do you know what, yeah? I think they covered up Oscar Isaac's one nicely.
This one's, yeah.
No. I don't think his British accent was good. But then when he picked up the phone and was talking to the girl, and she was like, "Why are you doing that accent?" That's when I was like, all right, cool, bam. He's got a pass, innit? Because he's obviously putting it on in there. Not, if you know what I'm saying, he's not actually meant to be British. Yeah. So and you know that's what? A blind. But hey, you win there.
Yeah, and this is where it kind of like mind frazzled me, because like I'm hearing that, and she's like, "Yo, why you got that accent?" And then I was like, "Wait, hold on, like, did he change? Did the characters change at that point?" But then sticking with the British accent, and now going back to, because remember I just read the comic book not too long ago, and one thing that like I came here with the mindset is like everything's about details and stuff like that. So now I'm expecting the second episode or later down the line, I'll clock, because this is what happened with me.
Clock what?
Like it will answer my question to like. Because right now I was a bit confused with the whole.
What's the question?
No, I was confused with the whole when she said what's with the accent. So now I'm feeling like later on it's gonna give me the answer.
They already explained that,
because
Mark doesn't have a British accent. Steven does.
So at that point they did switch.
No, they didn't. She doesn't talk to Steven. She talks to Mark.
Yeah.
See, this is what the whole moonlight thing with me, bro. Like it just gets me.
You're moving mad.
No, bro. It just gets me like that, bro. Like I don't know, because when I was reading the comic book, I was like, I had to go back and forth because like I kept missing stuff. So now I'm thinking, what, did I miss something?
Nah, she doesn't. She never talks to Steven. She talks to Mark.
She talks to Mark. All right,
that's why he was moving mad on the phone.
That's why for me, I don't mind his accent. But then it's like, I don't know where the manager's from, but her accent for me sounds
sounds like a British person trying to play British.
That's it.
A British accent. Do you know whose accent was good?
Who?
The security guard.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, he comes in, he talks to him, and I was like, he sounds British.
Yes.
She don't sound British.
That's it. So
but she's actually a British actress. I'm pretty sure. I've seen her before somewhere.
Because Oscar Isaac, for me, I'm like, his accent's okay. So when they're talking, I'm like. Also, I know he's putting on an accent, but then it sounds like she's putting on an accent.
Yeah,
I'm like, she can't then be British. Yeah. Everyone else that is British, like the girl that's from Top Boy.
Yeah, she sound normal as well.
That's it. So I'm like, so
maybe I'm gonna have to check. Maybe I'm gonna have to check, because I've seen that actress in a British show before.
Right.
But like here, she sounds different. So maybe she's not British. Maybe she's not. We'll have to look it up, innit? But yeah, her accent was mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, man,
I didn't like the bathroom scene.
What's wrong with
the end bit?
The ending.
What, the fighting?
None of it.
Oh, okay. Explain to me, because I thought the fighting was dead. Like, we didn't even see no fighting. We didn't even see any fighting.
Well, they've never shown. They never showed any of him. Whenever he tried. They never showed it. So
true. But
I'm okay with that.
The time he does become Mark.
Yeah.
Why not show it then? You know what I'm saying?
I think it just goes with like staying consistent with that thing until...
Because he didn't know Mark, so for me it was like, oh, I'm going to take your body because you're in danger, and then he switches in like, oh, I'm now somewhere else, I understand that.
Okay.
But now that I'm like, okay, I'm going to let you take my body,
Right.
we don't see, like you're saying, oh, that's being consistent with the show, but the ending part is like, I'm letting you now take control. So why can't we see the eyes of Mark at that point?
Yeah. I get it. Do you think if they never showed that last bit in one of the trailers, would it made a difference for you?
Nah.
I still want to see
because the way I saw it was like, oh, they're still playing that whole thing where they don't show you Mark's beefing, man.
Then they still continue that then.
And then all they want to do.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
That was dead through for me, I think that was dead kind of through the episode.
Bro, I liked it.
Bro, no, I like the switch and like it's cool one time, bro.
Yeah.
But then we're doing it 3-4 times. Now we're at the end of that. Nah, bro.
So if that's the thing,
do you know how deep? Do you know how deep the fighting has to be when they show it now?
Yes.
Bro, because the level of anticipation they've built up for it, it's got to be a different level, and I don't think they're going to be able to execute that, bro.
And this is why I asked him about the trailer, because the way they've done it throughout the whole episode is like, oh, we're just holding on to this moment to reveal him being Mark.
No, because at the end.
So if they never showed that in the trailers, because nowadays they'll be showing a lot in the trailers. So now, because they left it to, they showed it at the end, episode's done.
The thing about that in the trailers, like the trailer, they just show him having the beat down. The things already on the floor laid out. But because we've seen it now, it's like, we've seen it, like, they've done it, it's like they build up, the revealed end of episode. There was no build up. That's the thing. But man changed, and suddenly you're hearing clashes, stuff like that. Things trying to escape, dragged back in him, he's just beating him up.
And now he's just there.
Compared to the Daredevil scene, where man's going through the corridor, he's doing bare madness, he goes through the room, someone jumps out, he goes, that's a madness there.
Yes.
This is just Moon Knight, but you ain't seen nothing.
Yeah.
And then there's things on the floor, like Jay's saying now, every other fight scene now
has got to be mad.
It's got to be mad.
Has got to be mad. And that's why, maybe that's why I didn't like what it was doing earlier, because I'm like, bruv, the anticipation you're building up for the fighting has got to be like the best thing we've seen in a Marvel show, bruv. And I'm leaving it to you, man. But do you know what I'm saying? You man built up that anticipation. I hope you man are delivering in the second episode, innit?
Like from then onwards, because like you just build everything throughout the episode, and then it almost like you build up just to show the thing, and then from now on, okay, Mark is here. Let's go.
And then he just lays everything out, which means don't even show the fighting. For me, don't do that.
Nah, you gotta show it.
Nah, it's impossible now, bro.
No, you gotta show it.
You said the president.
They've set up, bro. They have set up, bro. It's interesting. It's just interesting, bro.
No, maybe because I'm so tapped into what I've read in the comic, bro, that I want to see the detail stuff. They go through it with Moonlight.
Exactly.
Maybe that's
and
me,
that's what's
bro.
mad, because everything they showed
that's
outside of the fight scene is mad. Man has the bug thing in his hand with bare blood on it.
Right.
Everyone's laid out in front of him. When he's in the car, he's got the gun. This guy's at the back.
He
from
might
the front to the back?
You might be onto it,
bro. And then the thing's all broken and everything.
We're just gonna leave it like that. The
whole
season.
You have to, for you, it has to be your mind. Be like, this guy's always done a madness, but we can't see it because it's so mad.
The thing is,
because it's on Disney Channel.
See,
that as well. There,
that's one of that was one of the things I was just like, there was a couple scenes. The one in the van where man's at the back finished, and they let him roll out the back of the van. Then when they have the logs come off the mountain and they crash the car like that, I said, wow, you man are pushing it, but
you're still keeping it like PG.
Yeah, but it's being cut out.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna now give this to us, bruv, it's gotta be mad. That's them. They did that. Bruv. So I hear what Sam's saying. If you can't deliver on the fighting, you gotta go full Sam and chop it every time. And just we're never part of that scene.
Yeah, like you just don't ever see it.
Or you shut, bruv. There's gonna be major.
There's everyone this thing.
But listen.
Exactly.
And from what I hear, they never chopped up any of the Daredevil episodes from Disney Channel.
And they
Disney
no, they
Plus.
shouldn't. They can't do that. Why would they do that?
A lot of people expected to, and they didn't.
No, but,
bruv, it's Disney, innit? It's Disney platform, bro.
And this is what they're showing now.
And they've got it on there. And this is what I'm saying. People, shut your mouth. Anyway, guys.
Come on, you tell me shut.
Listen, anyone who's listen, if you had the Netflix shows on Netflix like that, and then they're bringing them over to Disney, and you expected Disney to chop out. That's the whole of their. Why would you bring it over?
No, bro.
You might as well just not bring it, bro. All of them shows are like that.
Bro, it's 2022, bro.
Yeah,
we're
that's
in a mad world.
no.
Bro.
That's what Disney's telling them. It's 2022 and we're bringing it over. Shut your mouth.
Oh, like
Exactly.
like fuck the kids.
100%. That's what Mickey said. Anyway, guys, drop in the comment section below.
Yo.
Let us know your thoughts on the Netflix shows being on Disney Plus. Your thoughts on Moon Knight episode 1. Should there be the fighting? Shouldn't there be? Can it live up to the bar that the production of Daredevil and them lot set, or not? Like, just where are we at with the Moon Knight too? Let us know. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel on the road to 200,000 subscribers. Hit the thumbs up and press the notification bell to get notified every time we drop a banger. Other than that, I'm Jay, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Raven the GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
See you next time.
Peace.